Hi, Jivraj. So, what are we looking at today?
Hi, Carlton. So today, what we are going to do? So after a deadline, we will be running the scripts that are generated by students, the autolysis.py, and while running the main script, LLM will be generating some code. And what might happen? Those dependencies might not be installed in the main script, and
Yes.
we cannot install those dependencies while running the script. So what we need to do, we will create another file, let us call it lmcode.py, and then what we will do, we'll create the inline metadata script using the dependencies that is there in the LLM code, and we'll put those dependencies along with the code that is there, and then we'll execute that code using uv command.
Wow, that sounds great. So, what's this first bit we are looking at over here?
So Carlton, here we are listing down all the dependencies that we need to install for running autolysis.py file.
So, this is the inline metadata for the main file.
Yes.
So, I see you're importing the run command. That's to be able to run commands from the terminal?
Yes, Carlton.
So, what does this code block do over here?
So this is one such example that is generated by LLM, and now we want to run this code, but the dependencies such as pandas and scipy, these are not listed in the inline metadata script of autolysis.py.
Right. So, I notice you have the prefix and the suffix. Is this the inline metadata that is going to be required by the LLM code?
Yes, Carlton. So this script update function does exactly what you said.
So I see that matches are capturing the lines from the LLM code which start with the keywords import and from. And not installed are the dependencies required by the LLM code. And then finally, inline metadata and the code are combined together into file contents which we will write out. Correct?
Yeah.
So I see now that you've got the run command, but there are 2 or 3 other variables here. Can you explain to the students what that is?
So what this run function from subprocess module does, it takes the command that we need to run along with the directory from where we need to run the command, and then whatever comes on the standard output and standard error of by running the command, we need to capture it back. So by setting capture underscore output is equal to true, we are capturing back the output in the output variable.
I notice you've got a for loop running and then it's trying to find the error and then raise an exception. Why can't we just raise the exception from standard error?
So the purpose of this for loop is to detect the line where file word occurs at the starting of the line, and whatever comes after the file word, that is the actual error that you want to feed it back to LLM.
What happens before the line that contains the word file?
So when installing dependencies using uv command, it will put the number of dependencies that were installed to the standard error instead of putting it to a standard output.
Oh, I see. So that's why we capture it afterwards in the for loop.
Yes.